Today, how much is my Slab collection worth? Part 9. Stick around.
DJ Links is in the building.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy DJ Links, back in the building, back in effect, and back with another video. And today, how much is my Slab collection worth? Part 9. The series where I take you, the viewer, on the journey to find out just how much is my Slab collection worth. And this is part 9. Got 10 slabs here, and we're just gonna dive right in. And the first slab we have up, this is not a high price slab at all. This is the Nasty #1 from the homie Matt Wilson. Matt Wilson is a good friend of mine. He did the exclusive cover for the C3 Unnatural Order, and this is his exclusive for the Nasty #1 from Vault Comics and Nightfall from April of 2023. This is a Wicked Comic Con exclusive that was in Boston Wicked Comic Con. And yeah, signed by Matt Wilson on 7/29/23. If you haven't read The Nasty, it's a pretty cool story. I recommend it. The Nasty from my guy Matt Wilson, like I said, not a high value price slab at all. This is worth 30 bucks. The next slab we have up features the first appearance of one of my favorite characters, and that's Cable, which is super dope. Done by Mr. Rob Liefeld, or created by Mr. Rob Liefeld, I should say. Fun fact, a lot of people don't know this, Todd McFarlane actually did this cover. Everyone always thinks it's Rob Liefeld, but it was actually Todd McFarlane. New Mutants number 87 from March of 1990, CGC White Pages 9.4. Cable is just a badass character. Josh Brolin played him to perfection in the Deadpool movie. This is, of course, the first appearance of Cable, Strife, and the Mutant Liberation Front, so you get a bunch of first appearances in there. Louise Simonson story, Rob Liefeld, Bob Wyacek art, Rob Liefeld, and Todd McFarlane cover. This is super dope. What's funny about this book, because this is the second time I had it, I had a previous version that the red was richer, like it was really, really red, and then in this print, it goes from red all the way to like orange, and this is orange. I guess it was running out of ink or whatever when they were printing the books. I got this, I want to say I got this from a Yeah Man I Got Comics raffle, but I actually don't remember. And the value on this bad boy, $179.49. This next slab, Ninja Funk #1 from Whatnot Publishing from November of 2022. And this is from the homie Gem Mint Collectibles. This is his exclusive for Ninja Funk. Whatnot Publishing, like I said, White Pages 9.2. Shout out to the homie Gem Mint. Gem Mint was one of the cats that I used to watch on YouTube before I decided to jump behind the camera, and it's crazy how we've developed a relationship over these last couple of years. I have a ton of respect for that dude and his hustle and his grind, and that's what I try to emulate whenever I step behind this camera. This is his exclusive. I got it slabbed up because it's the homie exclusive and I like to support and stuff like that. It came back at 9.2, but I kept it in the PC. Not a high value, of course, for a modern book at a 9.2, 20 bucks. The next book we have up, this is one of the books that I took a chance on. Before YouTube, I was just like, they might bring this character to TV one day or to the movies one day. And this is Nova #1 from September of 1976, CGC 8.5, White Pages. The first appearance of Nova. Marv Wolfman story, John Buscema and Joe Sinnott art, Rich Buckler and Joe Sinnott cover. Origin and first appearance of Nova, Richard Rider, first appearance of Ginger J in a newsstand. So the value on this, $114.80. One of the few DC slabs in the collection. This is Omega Man #3 from June of 1983. This is the first appearance of Lobo, CGC 9.8, White Pages. I picked this book up at C2E2 2022. It was on the last day, and I picked this up from the short box booth. Got it for a great price. And if you know me, I've said this on the channel before, I don't really like haggling. I've gotten better at it by just throwing out offers and hopefully they bite. But this is one of the few things where I was just like, yo, I have this, would you do that? They were like, yeah, sure, boom. And then I paid for it and walked out with it, of course. Roger Sliffer's story, Ken Giffen and Mike DiCarlo cover and art. Lobo is one of those characters that's gonna explode when it comes to the DCU, even though the DC stuff, DC keys are super undervalued still, which like blows my mind. This is one of the few DC keys in my collection, but I'm hoping to change that this year and definitely next year. The value on this bad boy, $321.35. This next book, I actually don't even remember how I got this book, which is crazy to me, but this is Predator from Dark Horse Comics, June 1989. This is the only Dark course, Slab that I have in the collection. This is CGC 8.5 white pages. And of course, this is the first appearance of Predator in comics. Now, if you know me, you know that I'm a big fan of Predator. You can just see right behind me, I got some Predator statues and some bio helmets, things of that nature. And of course, I had to get this book. It just pains me that I don't remember how I acquired this. Mark Verheeden's story, Chris Warner and Sam De La Rosa art, Chris Warner cover. This is a gem. Hopefully one of these days I get to upgrade this. This is one of the few comics that I do actually want in a 9.8 just because I love the Predator property so much. As it stands, this book is valued at $105. Moving on to another one of my favorite characters, and this is the Punisher #1 from July of 1987, CGC 9.6 white pages. And this is the first issue of an unlimited series of the Punisher. His first series was a 4-issue run, and I need to get that first issue. But I got this from a Jimmy the Don mystery box, Small Town Collectibles. He put out a mystery box or a round of mystery boxes, and I grabbed one, and this was in there. Sent it off to CGC, came back a 9.6 white pages, and I was happy about that. Mike Barron's story, Klaus Janson cover and art, and this is just dope, man. But Punisher's wild and pointed that bazooka at this cat right there. Like, they're both gonna get hurt. Like, come on. The value on this, $63.10. Now, this next book is extremely special to me. This is the Savage Samurai. Oh man, it's very hard to pick up on camera, but I'm gonna try to do my best so that you can see it. The Savage Samurai from Uranium Age. This came out in 2023. This is actually the Illuminati exclusive, a group that I'm proud to be a member of, which consists of myself, Nick's Kicks and Comics, Remy Q Studios, Legion of Comics, and Tyler for Whack Comics. We make up the crazy band of brothers that bring to you In the Mix every Friday nights at 9 p.m. Last year, we got together and decided to do this. The fantastic Austin LeMay, community member, good friend, did this cover, and we were ecstatic the way that it came out. Homaging Death Blow #1 by Jim Lee, and it's absolutely dope. Javon Jordan on the story, who is also a good friend of mine. Dimas with Jawa art and Austin LeMay on the cover. I cannot be more proud of this book and what it means to me. Of course, sentimental value oversees the actual value of this book, but this in a 9.8, which they're very rare in a 9.8 because it's like printed all in black. This is valued at $75. Now, this is the second The Savage Samurai #1 in my collection. This one is signed and remarked by Austin LeMay. CGC white pages in a 9.6. What's special about this book was this was put up for auction at C3 2023, and I wind up winning it. This is the only book to my knowledge that's actually remarked by Austin LeMay. He signed it. It says C3 2023 right here, and then on the back this is marked number 11 of 100 because this exclusive was a 100 book print run. Again, I cannot tell you how proud I am of this exclusive. This is the 4th exclusive that I was happy to be a part of, and yo, I actually own the original art of this, and it's hanging up on the wall over there. This, as it stands in the 9.6, signed, remarked by Austin LeMay, $100 value. And finally, the last book in this How Much Is My Slab Collection Worth episode, Savage She-Hulk #1 in a newsstand, CGC 9.8. What's funny about this book, this is the first book that I bought off the shelf and got Slab. So I remember buying this at my LCS Royal Collectibles. I saw it, they had it marked as like a 9.2. So then I bought it. I was just like, let me get the Slab. Took it over to Midtown Comics in the Times Square location, the flagship store, and submitted it through them to CGC. Didn't get it pressed or clean or anything, and it came back a 9.8, which I was ecstatic about. Stanley story, John Buscema and Chick Stone art, John Buscema cover, origin and first appearance of She-Hulk Jennifer Walters, origin of the Hulk retold. This book, when the show was announced, skyrocketed. This was legit, maybe a $1,000 book, $1,200 book. It has since plummeted, and this book, as it stands today, according to cover price, $687.50. So that's it. How much is my Slab collection worth? Part 9. Let me know which one of these 10 books is your favorite. Let me know down in the comments. I love reading the comments and getting the feedback and all that other stuff. So what's the total value of these 10 books? And that's gonna do it for me, ladies and gentlemen. As always, subscribe, like, hit that notification bell, share this video, tell your friends about me, consider joining the Link Squad, and as always, most importantly, spread love, because it's the Brooklyn way. Peace.